Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B-I-double, here to bring you this week's edition of Throwdown. And this being our last week of shows before the Super Junior World Cup. Of course, we have a triple threat Super Junior match coming up, but we are getting things started with Mr. HCW himself, Hunter Clark Weaver, going one-on-one with Trustin Banks. Two guys you haven't seen as much of this season due to everybody else stepping up. But these two are tired of being left behind. They want to throw on a show, want to prove who the better man is. And we will find out the answer to that question next. Our opening contest on Throwdown. And Hunter Clark Weaver, the first man out. Weaver looking to get back into the ranks of the Hybrid Championship, possibly even the World Championship. Title he has never had a shot at. And with us being only 2 weeks away from the Beating the Odds pay-per-view and Rumble, Hunter Clark Weaver could have that chance. But so could this next man, as Trustin Banks, flanked by JS Paycheck representing the Dynasty Club, make their way to the ring. First two men officially entered in the Beating the Odds Rumble. Looking to have this one-on-one contest here tonight. Hunter Clark Weaver, Trustin Banks, the bell rings. This one is started. Only problem being Bake cannot beat the odds this year, as there was a ruling made against him saying that since he went back-to-back, he is not allowed in this year's Rumble. Oh, the disrespect. Banks, that waist lock, but Weaver, quick go behind, up and down, into the side headlock. That is trash, but I guess they figured they got to give somebody else a chance to win. Let us not forget, in the last 3 years, Bake has won 6 different Rumble matches for multiple promotions. People just find it not fair anymore. Paycheck gonna try to pick Banks up, give him some words of advice. Weaver not letting that slide. Runs out and immediately introduces Banks to the side of that apron. Banks with an arm drag now, drops the Fire Pro elbow, drive-by neck breaker. Now it's Weaver thrown into the apron. Count to 7. Banks breaks the count, brings Weaver back in, and boots his ribs almost out of his throat. Knee drop to the back of the neck. Trustin Banks, arguably the cockiest man in the history of the Triad. Also the richest, if you don't count owners. Weaver coming back. Forward roll on the fireman's carry. Going for the belly to belly, but Banks boxes the ears into the hip toss. Not going on that flight today. And that fisherman suplex was absolutely perfect, but only a 1 count. Banks looks to take advantage now, drops Weaver throat first across the top. Weaver trying to get back into this thing. But he gets dropped with yet another neck breaker from Trustin Banks. Banks now applying that nerve hold, strong grip on the trap. And Weaver not having it, immediately rolls out, sweeps the leg, gets back to his feet, right hand turns him around. Like he was thinking German suplex. Banks was thinking no sir, snapmare. Rolls through with the neck snap. Quick cover, ref down for the count. Only a 1. Banks pulls him up just to put him back down, this time with the axe handle to the spine. Weaver sidestep, throws the right. Pulls him into the spine buster. Yeah, Bank got some stuff going on. He's got some stuff. Follows it up in the corner with the clothesline. Weaver on a roll right now. As he pulls Banks in, that's not where you want to be. Straight jacket DDT. But Paycheck up on the apron, distracting the referee. Gave Banks that little bit of time to recover. And he violates Wizard Rule heavy. But doesn't matter because Weaver goes for a ride up and over to the floor. Weaver is groggy, or was he playing possum as he throws those overhands into the nasty Tazplex. Now it's Weaver with the knee drop, but right to the throat. Banks and Weaver fighting it out on the outside. Short arm clothesline from Banks. Count of 6 now. Banks with another clothesline, needs to get Weaver back in the ring. A knee drop for payback. Count of 7. Count of 8, but it's Weaver who sends him into the ring. Follows it up. Forearm right to the kidneys. Into the backbreaker. And Paycheck now having words with Weaver. And Weaver looks right in the eyes of Paycheck before looking for the blue English bomb. Almost lost him on the other side. Falls into the cover. But Paycheck on the apron yet again. Weaver off the ropes, drops the axe handle to the knees, and Paycheck has been sent to the back. The referee not down for the shenanigans tonight. Banks throws the back elbow, busts Weaver open. Now a Fire Pro elbow to the neck. Weaver is bleeding profusely. Banks, shin breaker, looking to slow the bigger man down. The point of the elbow caught him flush. Weaver able to fight out. Falling arm breaker. Hooks him in that front chancery. Floats him over into the cover. Banks able to pop out at 2. Weaver losing blood quickly. Can't even stand right now. Face an absolute bloody mess. But he hooks the straitjacket DDT. But for some reason decides to taunt. Needs to stay on Banks. He looks to set it up one more time. Straitjacket. Blue English bomb into the cover. And Hunter Clark Weaver picking up some momentum on his way to the Beating the Odds Rumble. Somebody get this man some stitches and a bottle of water. Weaver asked for the handshake. And Banks, of all people, agrees to the handshake. What the hell is going on with Trusted Banks? That's something I didn't expect to see. And as I said, it is Battle Royal season, but more importantly, it is Super Junior World Cup season. So we have triple threat Super Junior action and international incident on the way. As Dynamite takes on Ultimo Azteca and Hyper Suzuki. It's the U.S., Mexico, and Japan. Triple threat Super Junior action. Next on Throwdown. Yeah, those old rivalries die hard with a vengeance. Japping. Nothing wrong with japping. And the first man out, the most underrated Dynamite. I gotta say, I laughed at first when he said he was the most underrated, and then I looked at every match he was in when nobody thought he was going to win. Every poll that we did on the website where nobody thought he was going to win. But this man is a Super Junior World Cup winner. This man is a 3-time Super Junior champion and gets none of the respect. Ultimo Azteca, the next man out. Overlooked, underrated, very similar. And either way, it's just wrong and disgusting. Because I'm pretty sure he could probably beat any one of these juniors any night. Just saying. As Hyper Suzuki, the next man out. Suzuki's suit always makes me feel some type of way. I really feel like he's going to murder somebody. Dynamite, Ultimo Azteca, Hyper Suzuki, triple threat action, live. And Suzuki immediately goes after Azteca. Takes him down, drops the elbow to the arm, and now attacks the arm of Dynamite. Never seen Akira work any body parts. Snap suplex into the cover, quick 1 count. So Azteca makes his way back up, violates Wizard Rule, and pays for it as he gets the exact same thing done to him again. Rolls through into the knee drop. Now goes behind into that belly-to-back suplex. And Dynamite figures while these two are going at it, I will just let the crowd know that I noticed them. And this time, it is Suzuki who gets paid for violating Wizard Rule. A running backbreaker there on Azteca. Dynamite taking full advantage. Azteca to the outside. Clubbing blow into the German suplex. Now that sliding drop kick catching Suzuki on the temple. Dynamite begging Suzuki to get back to his feet. Sends him into the corner. Azteca there. And sends Dynamite off the ropes. Into the Rana. Now throwing those strikes. Kick, chop, right hand, Frankensteiner combination for Suzuki. Dynamite on the way up. Him with a fall with the arm drag. Front face lock on Azteca. Ducks under into the neck breaker. Azteca sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai dojo. Rolls Dynamite away from those ropes. Looked like he was thinking monkey flip. Suzuki made him pay for it immediately. Nasty leg lariat caught him right on the jaw. There's a Michinoku driver for good measure. And a running tornado DDT for Dynamite. I want to talk about somebody who's been overlooked, Suzuki, this season. He puts Azteca up on the top rope. Has him hooked. Second rope superplex. Dynamite slides in when nobody's paying attention. Snapmare Suzuki down. Basically made him leg drop the back of Azteca's head. Suzuki tried for that strike combo. Dynamite wasn't having it. Rolling elbow. Tilt-a-whirl. Rolls him up with a small package. Thought he had it there. As Tekka rolling his way out. Dynamite gonna shoot the half. Is Suzuki not moving after the elbow, but able to kick out at 2. We got our first elbow quickly. Double spring into the crossbody. As Tekka pulling himself up. Just in time to break up that pin. Goes low with the boot. Hangs on. Code red. Dynamite kicking out at 1. As Tekka goes low with the boot. Pump handles into the slam. Has him pinned. And Ultimo Azteca proving he's not the one to overlook. There's that elbow that took Suzuki out of the equation. And Dynamite thought he had it here. Tilt-a-whirl in. Azteca would slide to the outside, take a quick breather. He would come in just to hit that move. Well, excuse me, first to hit the code red. That didn't work. But that pump handle driver did, which we really need a name for. Chip, get on it. As Ultimo Azteca celebrates his victory. And what a victory that is leading into the Super Junior World Cup. We get set for our next match of the evening. This tag team action as the newly crowned tag team champions, the Underappreciated, take on the former tag team champions, the Fallen. It's Big Mike Morgan and Ricky Shea taking on Ace Bradley and Andrew Stevens in tag team action. Yeah, Final Flash, I can dig it. You know why I can dig it, and I can dig it. I'm just going to start from now on. If somebody doesn't move or comes up with a new one that I don't know the name of, it's officially just going to be the name of a Dragon Ball move. And that's it. We're going to move forward, and that's what's going to happen. This whole commentary is just going to sound like a Japanese dub of Dragon Ball Super. They're not a dumpster fire. Stop it. The Fallen have fallen on hard times. And technically, just these two. Considering that the husband and wife are currently running their respective divisions. Fallen can't be all bad. Oh! The movement taking out the tag team champions. Feeding them to the Fallen. The movement looked very proud with themselves after that. As we get back to talking about people who are overlooked, let's talk about the movement. Ace Bradley grabs a hold of Ricky Shea. Up and down with a backdrop. Andrew Stevens looked like he bum rushed Mike Morgan. But I see Mike Morgan and I don't see Andrew Stevens. It's not a good sign. Hey man, sometimes you gotta take what you want. Ace Bradley now still has Ricky Shea down. Grabbing a hold of the trapezius. Big right hand from Ricky. Puts Ace Bradley in the corner, but Ace fights out with the up kick. Goes for the German. Ricky not having it. And Ace gets rocked by the big man into the teardrop suplex. Ace Bradley put into the fallen corner. Mike Morgan brought in now. Rolling neck snap into the boot. Showing some of that athleticism I was bragging about a couple of weeks ago. Now showing the strength that we talk about every week. Ace, though, does not care how big you are or how strong you are. He's fighting. We got a standing Kimura. Mike Morgan been training with Ricky a little more, but gets face planted for his troubles when he runs at one half of the tag team champions. And Ace with a clothesline. There's a pair. Ducks one. Showing some strength with that snap power slam. And showing even more strength with an Alabama slam. Trying to make quick work of the former champions. And Mike Morgan not having it, kicking out at 1.5. Stop saying Mike Morgan is doo-doo butter. Mike Morgan going for the belly-to-belly, gets a bionic elbow for his trouble. And Ace over the shoulders, layout reverse DDT. Might be time to hit the end zone because we are looking for a roll tide. Pulls Mike away from the corner, down into the cover. And Ricky in there to break it up. Andrew Stevens fighting back against Ricky. Goes low with the boot. Has him in that Cobra clutch. Takes him down with the slam. Is that a bowl of doo-doo? Stop emojiing up the chat right now. I can't tell what that is. It looks like doo-doo and broccoli, which might be worse than doo-doo butter. Ace Bradley drops that knee off the second. Rick, oh, it's poop salad. I'll take it. And Mike not having it. Rakes the eyes of Andrew Stevens. Fall away slam. Ricky Shea still down on the outside, leaving Mike Morgan to fend for himself. Just now pulling himself up. Mike sends Stevens into the corner. Big body avalanche. Not done yet. Snake eyes. Big man picking up speed. There's the boot. Off the ropes. Drops the leg, brother. And a spear. Connects with the midsection of Andrew Stevens. But you see there wasn't much on it, and Stevens proved it. Getting right back to his feet. Axe handle to the spine. There's the big man up. Gives him a taste of his own medicine with the snake eyes. Trying to stomp a hole in the chest. Hello, Ray? Hello. No, Andrew Stevens, freaky strong. Tombstone on Mike Morgan. Can you please support my channel? Because HCW doing big things in 2018. As Andrew Stevens goes down into the cover. Mike Morgan kicking out at 2, but he needs to tag out as he is taking a beating right now. And that's not where Andrew Stevens wants to be. On the shoulders. F sank. It's funny that he calls it that. He's not even French Canadian. He's just regular Canadian. And with the help of the movement, the Fallen back in the win column here. Look, there was a roll tide. And that spear that didn't really do anything. Thought it was over off the tombstone. His neck compressed. Mike Morgan would kick out, hit that big F sank dead center. And the Fallen pick up the W thanks to that big assist from Shane Collins and Mikey Storm. Shane Collins and Mikey Storm have let it be known what they want here. They want a shot at those tag team championships. He's at notch uno. I mean, yeah, you got to give him credit. Very resilient at the end of that match, taking all those big moves. Still able to pull out an F-Sank and a victory. So we move on to the next match tonight as Casey Myers, the Psycho Princess, looks to go one-on-one with the Queen of Darkness, your HCW Women's Champion, TJ Ramirez. See, the Fallen ain't all bad. Psycho Princess would love to get back into the rankings for the Women's Championship. But as of right now, the Queen not having it. TJ Ramirez very unlikely to relinquish that title anytime soon. It's the Psycho Princess versus the Queen of Darkness next on Throwdown. And Savage making her way down to the ring with a savage beatdown. Throws TJ face first into the steel steps. TJ is rocked right now. And Casey gonna take complete advantage. Clothesline takes the champ down. What is with people attacking tonight? Nobody knows how to stay in the back and mind their own business, huh? As it looks like that attack did nothing but piss TJ off. Goes for the drop kick, gets sidestepped. It's not a drop step. Oh, nasty forearms. Low round kick into the drop kick. Slowing it down, surfboard. Trying to stretch out the back of Casey Myers, but she's up. Elbows her way out. Northern Lights with a bridge. Iceman jumping for joy. Dives off with a forearm. TJ rolls to the outside, tries to pull herself up, but she does not look okay. Her face got rocked off those steps. Val Savage wants her some of TJ one more time. Casey follows her out. Lawn darts the champion face first into the steel ring post. Now sternum first into the apron. Casey Myers knows exactly what she has to do tonight. Count of 5. Myers, big elbow. Count of 7. And TJ sent into that ring post again. Able to try to fight back. Sends Myers into the steps. Looked like her knee might have gave out a little bit. And we have a count out, a draw. As the ref has called it. And Val Savage making sure that match doesn't last long, as Casey Myers smelled blood in the water and destroyed your women's champion. But apparently we are not done with the Fallen yet, as Superstar will be in action in our main event of the evening of what's probably going to be a very short show this week, as Superstar goes one-on-one with the real deal Logan Neal one more time. Logan Neal came very close to capturing that hybrid championship a couple of months ago. Now looking for a shot against Superstar. Superstar has been on an absolute roll as of late, refusing to let the Fallen go down, refusing to relinquish that hybrid championship. And he is in the main event next on Throwdown. And what is Steve Taylor doing? We know Steve Taylor won that fatal 4-way, earning him a shot at the hybrid title, and he's taking a piece of Superstar with him tonight. As we got reps trying to break this thing up, Superstar could be out. And Logan Neal's going to take full advantage, because why not? Neal knows this is the moment he's been waiting for. Ref gets the bell to sound. Superstar sent into the corner, placed up on the top turnbuckle. Nasty avalanche German. Layout reverse DDT. Superstar trying to get back into this match. Rain in the right hands. Superstar was thinking about flying, thought better of it, brings himself back down to the ground, going for the vertical. Logan Neal not having it, going for the power slam. Instead gets caught with the reverse DDT. Now Superstar looking to slow it down. Deadlifts the gut wrench into the suplex. Giving Logan Neal a taste of his own medicine. That deadlift gut wrench usually in his moveset. Corkscrew European uppercut rocks Superstar, who rolls to the outside. Superstar waits. As soon as Neil gets to the outside, there's a standard gut wrench. Superstar runs in, goes for the belly to belly. Gets blocked, hip toss by Neil, who slides in the ring. Does not want this one to end in a count out. He wants to beat the hybrid champion. Superstar rocked. Neil giving him the time to get back in the ring, but might regret that decision. He gets leveled with a lariat. Now right hands from the champ, who is extremely pissed off right now. Superstar up to the second rope now, waits for Logan Neal to get to his feet. Goes for the drop kick. Neal ducks under, boot to the chest. Picks the champ up. Drops him across the top rope. Logan Neal in peak form here tonight. Superstar able to kick out. You got to think every time he looks at Logan Neal, all he sees is Steve Taylor. But he violates Wizard Rule and gets a drop kick to the spine. Falling arm drag there from Superstar. Back on his feet. But Neal a step faster. Throws him into the corner. Runs in. Gets caught with a third gut wrench. That is 3 different gut wrench variations on the match for Superstar. Superstar forearms to the spine. Now dropping the elbow to the knee. Logan Neal's just not getting out of it. Now there's so many run-ins. It's 3 in a row. I think I'm the biggest fan of this one, though. Steve Taylor won that fatal 4-way. He fought, scratched, and clawed his way through it, wants a shot at that belt. And I would personally like to see a 2008 match for the Hybrid Championship. But Logan Neal would like to see a Shoryuken as he levels the Hybrid Champ. And now there it is, showing Superstar how it's done. Deadlift, gut wrench. Now looking to take the champion out with a deal breaker. Into the cover, hooks the leg. And the real deal, Logan Neal, picks up a victory. But as I said with the tag match earlier, a huge assist to Steve Taylor, who put the absolute pause on Superstar before the match. That being said, Superstar still very close to winning it. But in the end, the real deal, Logan Neal. That's because WWE knows where the real wrestling is, here in HCW. And Logan Neal, standing tall, said this will be his year one way or the other. Not going to get you a title shot by beating the champion after he was already beaten down. But it could get you a future shot. It's a short one this week, folks. That is going to do it for us here on Throwdown. So, I must say, before we go any further, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, we will be holding the Super Junior World Cup. There will be 3 8-man tournaments. The winners of all 3 tournaments will then move on to a triple threat final. We'll probably have some other fun matches for you on that final. But there's no weekly next week. If you're new to the page, if you're new to how HCW does it, this is what we do. Tournaments supersede the weekly shows, and the champion is always involved in the tournament. If the champion makes it to the finals will be a championship match. If not, the victor of the Super Junior World Cup will meet the champion in a Super Junior Championship match at the Beating the Odds pay-per-view. That's all the rules for you. I'm going to reiterate them yet again on Monday, most likely on Wednesday and Thursday. But that's it for us here. So for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena here tonight, for all the run-ins, for Chip Stackworth, for WWE apparently for bringing you to the best damn pro wrestling in the digital world, for Superstar, but most importantly for Logan Neal, I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth, B-I-double, signing off. See you on Monday for the beginning of the Super Junior World Cup.